I forgot to show this off earlier. If you double click the function button really fast, you go from portrait to landscape mode. Isn't that cool? Wow.
Hi everyone, this is the FeiyuTech Vlog Pocket 3-axis stabilizer gimbal for smartphones. I have really shaky hands, especially when recording random videos, and I've always wanted a gimbal to really see if they really do make a difference. I didn't want to pay over $100 for one because I've always wanted a gimbal more for my DSLR, so this smartphone gimbal is kind of a stepping stone for me. Fortunately, I was able to find this gimbal on Amazon for $59.99. Pretty much where I get everything nowadays, which is one of the cheapest prices that I've seen for a gimbal. What makes this gimbal unique is that it has the features of a standard 3-axis stabilizer, but this one happens to be extremely portable as well, hence the name Vlog Pocket. It folds up to a compact design and it only weighs about 272 grams, or in America talk, a little over half a pound, 0.59 to be exact. Here are some of the accessories it comes with. This is a tripod, a little folding tripod, it's so cute. Here's just a standard micro USB to standard USB cable for charging, with a really short cord. So if you have another micro USB cord laying around at home, that one's probably better off. So here it is, it's nice and folded. So going back to dimensions, or actually just how much it weighs, the payload capacity or carrying weight of this gimbal is 240 grams. This is perfect for my base model iPhone 11, which only weighs about 194 grams, and I'm pretty sure it can handle the iPhone 11 Max Pro because that one shouldn't weigh too much more, and I'm pretty sure this one can handle that. Anyway, this gimbal does have a companion app which offers a bunch of special features, but my focus is more on the listings advertisement on Amazon of being capable or compatible with using your smartphone stock camera, which a lot of gimbals apparently don't work with, especially if you just have it paired to Bluetooth. So that shutter button and that function button right there can work with your stock camera as well. So lastly, this has about a 14-hour battery life and it's compatible with both Android and Apple. I'm for sure not an expert on how to use this yet. I took some time last night to read the manual really thoroughly and I know how to start it up and get the basics going. So first off, here's the tripod. So it's really good for tabletop vlogging, or if you just want to put your camera down and have a nice stationary little tripod. So one of the biggest selling points of this gimbal is that it folds really small. It's called the Vlog Pocket. So in theory, if you have big pockets, you can put this in there. So if you have big pockets, you can put it in there. Shout out to everybody who wears cargo shorts. It won't take up that much space in your gig bag, whatever you carry in there, your accessories for your camera, your phone, etc. So we unscrew this knob. So there's about 3 clicks, 1, 2, 3. And that is fully extended right there. So last night I was freaking out because I didn't know that there was 3 locks for the roll axis, the tilt axis, and the pan axis. You know, this is called the 3-axis stabilizer for a reason. I was only doing 2 out of 3 each time, and every time I turned it on and it tried to automatically stabilize, it would just error and red dots were just beeping everywhere. So if you want to get this going, you have to unlock the 3-axis points, the roll, the tilt, and the pan. So here's number 1. You can actually see the little notch right there. Just loosen that. The second point will be towards this part. You can actually see the notch right there as well. I didn't notice these notches last night, I'm dumb. And then lastly, the one I missed the most was this one where the actual smartphone connects. So whenever you want to insert a smartphone onto the Vlog Pocket, you want to make sure that the logo is on the top. So this is technically the bottom where it has a little QR code. So you want this to be on the top. I'm not going to connect my iPhone just yet because I'm actually using that right now to record. So I'm just going to use this old Samsung Galaxy S7. So I'm just going to insert this into the phone mount and we'll just turn on the stabilizer and see how it automatically stabilizes. And then I'll record some gimbal footage on the iPhone. So one main thing about this gimbal is that it comes with a companion app that they suggest that you download, but I'm not really here for that companion app. I know it does some cool things. It does some lighting effects, so it captures like light streaks really well if you do some time lapses. You know, if you see a car drive by, you'll see the glaring lights just look pretty awesome. If you're on top of a hill, like somewhere in San Francisco, you can see all the street lights down the road. And the app also does some face tracking and motion tracking, all of those things. And the coolest thing about that app, it actually does the Hitchcock effect, or I guess semi-younger people would know it as the Inception spiral. So if you want to record and the whole camera is just rotating over and over again in a really slow Inception like take, that app does help provide those features. One of the coolest things about the FeiyuTech Vlog Pocket, so through Bluetooth it also works with the stock camera. So you want to get it centered as much as possible. I'm going to remove this tripod right now so it's not hitting the table over and over again. So when you first turn it on, you hold down this button for about 2 to 3 seconds. Hear that chime, and should automatically stabilize. It's gonna pretend like I'm talking to everybody through a camera within a camera, so kind of like a inception of cameras. So there's only 3 modes that I'm pretty much gonna focus on, and it all relies on this function button right here. So with the light blinking just like this, that's usually called panning mode for this. So if you just want to pan the camera left and right, and I think you can tilt up and down, panning left and right, tilting up and down. And this is one of the main features that I'm looking forward to for when I go on hikes or visit places that I've never been to, and I'm just walking and I just want to stable as I'm walking. And I don't know if you can hear it, there's like this kind of haptic feedback, kind of like how the Nintendo Switch feels every time it's stabilizing. You can feel it vibrating within your hand. So the whole mechanism throughout this whole thing is just stabilizing constantly just to make sure you have a steady shot. So the second feature that I want to focus on is the lock mode. So if you press this little function button one more time, and the light stays stationary, this whole thing is locked. So no matter which way I move the gimbal, the mount right here will stay centered. So if you want a better angle, or if you want a better grip, if you want to just hold it this way instead, if you press that trigger in the back, it kind of resets everything as well too. So the third feature that I'm going to use majority of the time is flipping this whole thing upside down to take lower angle pictures. So all you have to do, I'm just going to hold it kind of weird, is there's a trigger on the back of this thing. If I haven't showed you guys yet, trigger's back there. You hold the trigger and just flip it upside down. And then once you're set up, you can hold it upside down just like this and take lower angle pictures. Really simple. To put it back, you want to, so as soon as you let go of the, don't ever let go of the handle. It's gonna start freaking out just like that. So you want to hold on to that and just flip it up this way, or you can flip it up towards you, whichever way is easier. That's kind of being weird about it. The only thing you don't want to do when you switch it from upside down to right side up is rotate it left and right as you're flipping it, because it's going to mess up the whole stabilization of the gimbal, and it's going to cause this whole thing to freak out and shake, and this red light will beep like crazy, and it's kind of scary. Those are the 3 main features that I'm going to use. As I mentioned earlier, I'm not going to really focus on the app. My camera keeps closing because I'm not really recording on this one. So I'm going to switch to the iPhone right here, and I'll do some basic video recording, the difference between walking with a gimbal and walking without one. So I'm just going to walk around my room holding my phone like I usually do. There, it is kind of a room tour as well too. There's a game overlight for the video I just did. Here's our dual TVs. There's the Amazon beanbag chair with Charmondo on it. This is the corner where I usually do my unboxings. I usually have this curtain set up right here for streaming, and everything that I don't want in videos usually hides behind the curtains. So this is what it's like without the gimbal. So I'm going to try to show off my room again with the gimbal. So I have the gimbal at hand, and I'm walking. There's a game over light. There's Charmondo again. Here's me walking. Oh, forgot to show off the 2 TVs right there. There's that corner where I record everything, and then the curtain behind the curtain, my bed. So the difference between a gimbal and not a gimbal. All right. So now I'm just going to do the infamous stair test. So I mentioned that I want to take this gimbal with me when I go hiking and whatnot. So there's going to be a lot of steps to take when hiking or walking on unfamiliar paths. So let's go down. Trying to walk my usual walk. Then here's the stairs. Let's go back up. More stairs. All right, there's the stair test. All right, so here's the same stair test with the gimbal. Walking the same speed. And then in the other video, I went down a little bit faster. Now turn around. Out the stairs. Walking the same speed. It's panning to the right for some weird reason. Ah, back at it. And there you are. Back to where we started. Gimbal stair test. So after reviewing the video, there was a dramatic difference between using a gimbal and not using gimbal, especially while being mobile. You saw when I walked up and down the stairs that this made it super smooth and super stable. Of course, anybody can take a stationary video and it can turn out to be very still pretty decent. You know, we've all done it for a long time. But this gimbal is an absolute game changer. Definitely going to take this on my outdoor adventures with Sugarberry Smash, especially if I'm walking on rough or rugged terrain. This will definitely keep all my shots still. Picture or video, it can be used for both, but this is absolutely great for video recording. Aside from my little blurb, this is the cheapest gimbal you can buy on Amazon, or at least the cheapest one that I found. It was only $59.99 when I purchased it on February 25th, so like 2 or 3 days ago. I'll drop a link down below for those who are interested, but just keep this in mind, buyer beware. Prices on Amazon do fluctuate, especially for items such as this, because those sellers do have control over how much they want to price these items. So the prices may be different today on the upload date of this video, but as of February 25th, I got this for $59.99. I do give this my 2 thumbs up, and I hope to do some follow-up videos using this gimbal, showing off some cool footage, or maybe even showing off a new feature. I don't know if that sort of thing interests you. Let me know in the comments below. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I really do appreciate all of those who made it this far. It really does make a difference for small YouTubers like myself. And for those interested and enjoyed my company today, there's going to be a bunch of videos that probably have appeared all around me already. So take a look at those if you're interested. And if you really enjoyed my company today, consider subscribing. I'll never ask at the beginning of my videos. I always ask at the end. And for all of my wonderful subscribers out there, consider clicking on that notification bell so you can be the first to know when I upload something new. Have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you all soon.